Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And off we go from Nashville. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Now come the Titans for their first possession, led by Ryan Tannehill in his 10th NFL season and third with Tennessee.
And the former Miami Dolphin had a career renaissance in 2019 with Tennessee and carried it over into 2020. A career-high 32 touchdowns, just 7 interceptions, and those were the fewest he's thrown.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter one of the new year. We'll be back.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill. He rifles one that's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10.
Fresh off the pick six, it's Tannehill. Caught on the right side by Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Derrick Henry. Jordan Phillips is the one on the stop.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On second down now, it's Henry. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead.
Man open, here is Jones. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. And a quick throw here
Titans are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. On first and goal, they'll try the option left. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And this is recovered by the Cardinals. Arizona Cardinals offense coming out here for the first time. And you get a peek at Kyler Murray, the dangerous offensive weapon now in his 3rd season in the National Football League.
And when you have a guy like Kyler Murray under center, it not only opens up your playbook, it allows you to draw up even more plays because he's among the best dual-threat quarterbacks in the league and a true playmaker. If flushed out of the pocket, he might even be more dangerous. That's
into a crowd and intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line. Such a costly interception, nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They'll give Henry another shot. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now Tannehill. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Jordan Phillips. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for. 3rd down here.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play fake. Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, and let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield. But I like the way they get the receiver.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Fighting through, and he's got space. First down and much more for Henry. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Boy, not what you want to see in Q1 of the new year. We'll be back. This is Henry. Breaks a tackle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down, here's Henry.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly.
Jones hit, and the ball's out. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. This defense, Charles, very opportunistic here early. A second fumble recovery in this first quarter of play.
Yeah, you mentioned the right word, opportunistic and aggressive, because once they got the first fumble recovery, they were eager to get a second one, and sometimes they just come in bunches. On the flip side, they've got to figure out how to hold the ball because the play calls seem to be okay. They're just not executing.
They start the drive with Connor. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
And there's James Conner with a run that gets everyone's attention. He joined the Arizona Cardinals after 4 years in Pittsburgh. And his best year with the Steelers, 2018. Named a Pro Bowler after a 973-yard, 13-touchdown campaign. Mixed results the last couple of years as he's been in and out of the lineup. But with consistency, he can still be an effective runner.
Here's Connor. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Boy, not what you want to see in Q1 of the new year. We'll be back. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Murray a give. This is Connor. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And now Murray's going to set up the throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Well, every now and then I can speak from experience, because I do know as a defender it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes, because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll go option to the short side. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Extra point good by Prater. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So that drives 7 plays in length. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Now Tannehill. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. But I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Now Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A Cardinal first down, Murray to Hopkins. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. A give running right is Connor. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Here's a handoff to Connor. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Murray now, third and goal. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cardinals are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Prater for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? A very good move, but for a short gain out near the 32. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. Here's Tannehill. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. On the return is Kirk. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Getting set to go again, DeAndre Hopkins marches back onto the field. And his 2 touchdowns, a big reason they're winning right now.
So meaningful when you score and it's got your team out there in front. Changes the complexion of everything you're doing. It's one thing to score, garbage time, but these count. This is a big deal, and he's making those types of plays, and I think they'll keep finding ways to get it to him.
I was just going to say probably going to go back to him. It'll be Edmonds to begin the drive. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that were going to come out of that for that 17th game. And could that be the game that decides a bunch of division titles?
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Draw play, Edmonds. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Back to the ground on 1st down, Edmonds. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's 3rd down. Throwing now is Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Murray hooking up with Kirk for an Arizona 1st down.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
1st down, Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. To throw is Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Cardinals continue to pull away here in this first half. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Prater on to add the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
He's got a man complete. Touchdown Titans. Josh Reynolds, 76 yards. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
They start with a give to Connor. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Murray now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Murray now on first down. Finding Williams once more, complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2nd and 11 now. To throw, it's Murray. Dancing to his left. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
A slant to Jones, and he works it across the 25 before being tackled. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season, so let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll start out in Indy, Seattle in town for the season opener against Indianapolis. And it's the Colts who have the lead in that one. Marlon Mack over 100 yards on the afternoon thus far with a touchdown run as well. From there, it's over to our nation's...
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On 1st down, Connor trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Eluding the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv act there, good for 9. And now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short. 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Connor. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Powers through. 1st down and much more for Henry. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 75 yards. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
First down, Cardinals after the catch there by DeAndre Hopkins. Remember, he spent 7 seasons in Houston, now in his 2nd year with Arizona, and went over 10,000 yards receiving for his career last year. Another big season, also tied his career high with 115 catches, none bigger than the Hail Murray against the Buffalo Bills.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Murray going to take off with it. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On 1st down, Connor plowing ahead for about 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Murray going to throw. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 22-yard line.
1st down grab there by Christian Kirk, now in his 4th season with the Arizona Cardinals, and they would like to get the ball to him a little bit more. Just 48 catches last year. Typically, when he catches it, it results in big plays.
He's to the 10. Over the middle, complete. It's Hopkins. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
An option handoff given to Connor.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals.
James Conner
punching it in from a yard away. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Now Prater to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was a touchdown run by James Conner that was the exclamation mark. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
The Titans set and ready to go on offense.
And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
And this is going to be a Titans first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. 165 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Derrick Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did, that time for a loss.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Tannehill. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. We are through three quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. At first glance, I wasn't sure he got it. Then I saw that spot. Definitely a first down.
It was, but boy, on the other side, you dispute it a little bit, wouldn't you? Okay, if you're playing defense, are you sure he got there? But that's why they tell you all the time, don't just get what you need, get a little bit more, and take the decision out of the hands of the officials.
Well, there he needed a yard. He got a yard and maybe an inch. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. To throw is Tannehill. That is caught. Josh Reynolds. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Here's Tannehill. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Anthony Ferkser there to make the grab.
And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a Tennessee score. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On the run is Connor. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Running left, here's Edmonds. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break it to football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
The Cardinals on third down. They've been tough to stop. 8 for 10 so far. This is 3rd and 7.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Prater's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Tennessee offense set to go again. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Tannehill now to throw.
He's got his tight end over the middle. That's Ferkser.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones.
7 yards, the pickup there.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
From the 41, Tannehill got his man complete over the middle. It's Reynolds. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 29-yard line.
Tannehill hooking up with Reynolds for a Titan first.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Tannehill. And it's a Titans touchdown. Julio Jones. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. That time, a 6-play drive. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Again, a run with counter.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Down to a knee. Here's the Cardinals look to let the clock roll. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1.
I do get a kick out of seeing a team kneel down at the end of the game in victory formation and wrap one up, because most of the time a kneel down is not a good thing in football. In this case, it's the best thing for the team that's winning.
Best thing Week 1 and 1-0 after going down to that knee. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is Week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. But now I'm listening to you. So for Arizona, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
today. From State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals taking on Kirk Cousins and the Minnesota Vikings.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. First game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in Week 2. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Well, the Minnesota offense ready to go to work here. Their quarterback in his 10th season overall now, and 4th as a Viking, Kirk Cousins.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
A run there with Cook on first down, but it won't net him much, maybe a yard. Second down coming up.
CD, you take a look at this draft class from this offense, and they went defense with their first-round pick.
Yeah, and you and I both know there were a lot of good players on that list, but this was a defense that was in need of an infusion of youth and speed, and that's what they got.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying level.
Oh, he sheds himself free. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Over the middle, complete. It's Cook. And he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Throwing is Cousins. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Cousins. He completes it to Westbrook. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll run it. Here's Cook. Picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make the play ourselves and maybe change things up.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. After the play, not a good sign. Dalvin Cook staying on the ground. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. To throw, Cousins. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time. Gets the sack.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
The open man is Westbrook. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. Fifth down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Arizona Cardinals offense coming out here for the first time, and we get a peek at Kyler Murray. The dangerous offensive weapon now in his 3rd season in the National Football League.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test his secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Murray now to throw. He's got it to Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Nice little juke. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. First carry for James Conner. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. They'll fake it to Conner. Now Murray. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Here's Murray. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
A first down throw for Cousins. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And down inside the 15 he goes. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. On the carry, it's Cook. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Right down the middle, and the lead grows to 10-0. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-0 as they come up 1st and 10.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Murray. Flush to his right, and he'll just get rid of it.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
That's out to the flat for Edmonds.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Dalvin Cook taking the field for the Vikings' next possession.
The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the second quarter. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Now Cousins.
Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
I know I'm an old defender, but I've got to give credit where credit's due. That was smart play calling right there on 3rd and 4. They didn't need to do too much. Just let their guy get out there and sit down in the zone. And they hit him for the completion for the first down.
Cousins on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Something of a rare incompletion. Remember, Charles, last week under 50% throwing the football. That's what he was, but he has turned that around in this game.
Last week was what's commonly known as a fluke. For him to be under 50%, not normal, not the usual. But to be up over 80%, that's extra time in practice, and that's throwing with extra confidence as well.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A first down from Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen. Handoff comes to Cook. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 41, Cousins. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
And that takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. Cousins now from the 50. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. First down, here's the run with Cook. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
2nd and 7.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
A throw for Westbrook, but it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
On 2nd and 10, Murray. Green brings it in. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. On play action, it's Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now it's Peterson. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And that's complete to K.J. Osborne.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
3 yards remain for 2nd down.
Cousins. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Final play of the half. Cousins over the middle to Smith. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We begin with the home opener in the Pacific Northwest, Tennessee.
We now proceed to the start of the second half. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals ready to go here to start the 3rd quarter. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Connor. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Shotgun now for Murray. It's complete to Hopkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing now is Murray. He will find the rookie from Purdue. That's Rondale Moore. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down? They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going?
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On second down, it's Cook again. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 29. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now in the ballgame. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Draw play, Cousins to Cook. And they'll get him down right about the 20.
Zaven Collins, rookie first-round pick there on the stop. Second down and 8.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Again, it's Cook.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that
and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Alexander Mattison, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on third down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Point after here coming up. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was capped off by a touchdown scamper from Alexander Mattison. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings booming away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
On second and goal, Cousins to the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but now it's third and goal.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Third and goal for Cousins. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Tyler Conklin there to make the grab. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The football going back over to Arizona now. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Danielle Hunter able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said, applaud.
Coverage there by the safety, Harrison Smith. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Kirk Cousins now gearing up to lead this offense back out there. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one. So a battle for it, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about,
touchdown, Cardinals! Wendell Moore with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the 2nd half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Extra point good by Prater. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. A pass there complete to Westbrook. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Again, this is Cook. Cook able to escape. A beautiful spin and room to run. The 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Vikings get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Cardinal offense takes back over. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. Should their woes on offense continue, that's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run it again with Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 18. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Now a run with Cook. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. They'll run on first down. Cook. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Working with a 2nd and 3. They run. Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. On third down, it's Cook. And this will be a Vikings first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10. Here's Madison. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And this one also slow and developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. On third down, they run with Madison. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now. as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's Williams on the catch. And they regroup defensively after the broken tackle, getting to him just beyond the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. To throw, it's Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Chase Edmonds, the man he was looking for. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. They'll get this underneath to Edmonds. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down. And able to find Kirk complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Throwing again, Murray. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And this one's incomplete. James Conner, the running back, his intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. Murray now. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Murray's got to have this one. And this is caught by Williams. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Escaping the pressure right. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. From the gun, Murray. Murray has it knocked loose, fumble, and the Vikings pick up the football. He's at the 50, the 40. He's at the 30. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Alexander Mattison with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. So, Charles, the bad taste from that opening week loss, that's just a memory now. This has been a very strong performance as they score once again.
Yeah, I know it's only week 2, but you're exactly right, because this team felt like they let one get away in the opener. And not only were they determined to not let the same thing happen here, they knew that they had to correct a bunch of things. So everything that went wrong in game 1, they took care of business with it in game 2.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Set to return it. Here's Moore. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, They've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this. Oh, now Murray has it stripped, and this belongs to the Vikings.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. To throw again on second down. Cousins. And that's off the mark, incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
But you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Going to run with Madison again. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed out.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Marcus Golden picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking that